Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh. You're watching Global Governance News TV. Today we're going to discuss Taliban, Northern Alliance, and role of USA. How Taliban, the one force is that is called Northern Alliance, who just fought against Taliban. Taliban versus Northern Alliance. Civilians joined Northern Alliance to fight Taliban. 300 terrorists killed in Andhra. The visuals and some, especially the Republic TV, so it's shown, so I can give the credit. So in recent development of Afghanistan, several Afghan civilians were seen taking to street demonstrating against the Taliban. The civilians came in support of Northern Alliance and former Vice President Amrullah Saleh, who had challenged the terrorist group. It has been reported that around 300 Talibs were killed in heavy fighting and Andhra. And the protests show people's unity against Taliban's takeover. Also, civilians joining Northern Alliance is further strengthening the anti-Taliban movement. Former Amrullah Saleh, who pronounced himself as the president of Afghanistan, has directly challenged the Taliban. As a result, movement of resistance are being witnessed from Panjshir and Kapisa. According to Republic TV exclusive report, heavy fighting is currently ongoing in the area, and it has been reported that around 300 Talibs are already killed in the attack of Andhra. The escalation in the resistance against the terrorist group have also been witnessed from Kapisa, located in north of Afghanistan. This is the latest report. This is it's 5-7 hours before report. I'm just keeping before you. So Amrullah Saleh was Taliban. So Afghanistan's caretaker president, who claimed himself on Sunday, warned the Taliban to avoid entering Panjshir province, as it was guarded by National Resistance Front led by Ahmad Bashad, reminding the terror group of the casualty in the Andhra Valley. Saleh egged the Taliban, saying some terrains are to be avoided. Saleh, who was Ashraf Ghani's vice president, is currently in Panjshir province and now has been launching anti-movement with the full power. So this is the big news. Who just advocating Taliban. That country who are just and like Pakistan and others. The 100 people, including the numerous Afghan citizens, were seen protesting against Taliban in Greece also, and the anti-Taliban protest had been widely seen in different parts of the world also. So now we'll discuss the how on this the Taliban Northern Alliance and how the role of USA. So I'll start from we have Anita Choudhary, a senior journalist from India, and just keeping an eye on the foreign affairs. And we have Alok Lahad, a senior journalist from Spain, and keeping an eye on the European affairs. So Anita, how just you see the Taliban versus Northern Alliance?
Thank you, Rakesh ji. And I have told you earlier also that in this war, Amrullah Saleh, the present working president of Afghanistan, is going to be the hero of this war. And I'm telling you, he belongs from the Panjshir Valley, and he has assembled all the earlier warrior or heroes of Afghanistan who was against Taliban or USSR, and they have played a key role on that time also. Either is Ahmad Masood, he was the son of Ahmad Shah Masood, or it's Amrullah Saleh, or the Dostam. In fact, the Hamid Karzai is also there, the Noor is also there, and they all are together now, and the morale is so high. Today morning visual is coming and it's saying that 300 Talibanis the Northern Alliance has killed. 12 has shot on Sunday only, and today morning 300 Talibani they have killed, And after that, in evening, the visual was coming that Amrullah Saleh and Ahmad Masood was playing volleyball with the locals of Panjshir. This is the moral of those heroes, and my hero is today, if you say, he is Amrullah Saleh and the Ahmad Masood. Yesterday only Taliban has given offer that either you surrender or we will attack on you, and especially it was a message for the Ahmad Masood. If you will surrender, we will keep you as a part of the Talibani government. It was the answer from the Ahmad Masood. I am son of Ahmad Shah Masood, who defeated Taliban and USSR. And this Panjshir is the valley of lions, and I am going to again going to kill you. I am going to defeat you. Surrender is an impossible word in Panjshir Valley. This was the answer given by the Ahmed Masood. But surprisingly, I'm telling you that I'm very surprised with the role of America, because these Northern Alliance, with Afghanistan and Northern Alliance flag, they are moving here and there. They are taking back the districts and the province. Four province they have taken back from the Talibanis, and the for two more the war is going on. They have just urged to America and the progressive uh, other Power Five countries that we are enough. The 10,000 population is enough to defeat these Talibanis. They are not considering them as Taliban, Pakistani. They are telling that we are enough to defeat Pakistan. We can destroy Pakistan and these Pakistani terrorists. But we need arms and ammunitions. Please help us. America is silent on this issue. But the recent development is that Tajikistan has sent his armed force for to get alliance with the Northern Alliance, and this is the first country who has offered Northern Alliance that yes, I am there to help you, and uh, but we should not forget that India has many establishment, especially Air Force establishment in Tajikistan, also on Afghanistan and Tajikistan border. So we will see in future what will the role of India, and how the India will play a key role in Afghanistan to defeat Taliban, because two the parliamentarians, the Anarkali Kaur and one more, they escaped from the Taliban, and they reached India, and their request to the Indian government is only that please help us and please help Afghanistan. Afghanistan wants its own government. Afghanistan has done a lot in last 20 years. We don't want to lose anything, and we want that the country like India and others,
Okay,
they should must help us. All the
okay.
civilians are also getting assembled with the Northern Alliance, and it seems that the grey youth kind of situation is there. The tug of war is going on, and in between, the Amrullah Salah is looking very relaxed. The Ahmad Masood is looking very relaxed, and they are very certain that yes, we will win this war. Thank you.
Just you give the pictures how just current going on, how just now this is a immense situation, very strong, just a scenario from the land of the Afghanistan. Alok ji, how just you see and analyze and just to the visualize the new scenario, anti-Taliban movement now in Afghanistan, and what will be the fate of those countries who are just silently just trying to support Taliban movement, including Pakistan.
Thank you so much, Kumar Rakesh ji. I'll continue from where Anita ji left.
Yeah.
Like this is a new movement and it was foreseen. The only bad part is that, this is happening slightly late. But as we say, better late than never. So the new scenario is that Amrullah Saleh, he's declared himself as the acting president because the president, he escaped. And strangely, he was not given, though he was placed there by the Americans. Okay, he won an election and everything is there. But he was not even given asylum in United States of America and he's sitting in UAE. Now, vis-a-vis other countries which are affected, we have to understand why India is affected. India has about 80,000 Afghan refugees who are living in India ever since 1992. Now, that is a fact. The difference between Afghan refugees and other type of refugees are that they are very soft type of Muslims. When you will never see them, being involved in certain things, and then we cannot generalize Muslims also and the Afghans also, or even Taliban also. Why? Because in Afghanistan, though the majority of the country is Sunni, all the provinces which are near to Iran, they also have a considerable population of the Shias. That also makes them, a different type of Muslims. And if we see how is Afghanistan divided, in the sense provincially, there are about 34 provinces, if my memory serves me well. And not only this, then you have different type of tribal units which have been working. Like we have our Punjabis and we have our Haryanvis and Himachalis and Kashmiris and Ladakhis and all that. So they also have, lots of different ethnicities. And Talibans are basically Pakhtuns, which is about 42% of the population. Then we also have 27% Tajaks, 9% Uzbeks, and 8% Hajras, which means that the Talibans are not a majority, so to say. There are other people who form the majority. The only difference is that in case the Pakhtuns, they are also not homogeneous in the sense that there are various interests, groups there. There are various warlords who want to, get into the government because, you understand why do you want to get into the government, because it gives you prestige, it gives you money, it gives you power. So that is also there. And Talibanis, they were basically religious peoples, because even if you see the founder is a mullah, the second one is Biradar, but he's still a mullah. Now, what is different between the Talibanis and the National Alliance forces is, first of all, the education part of it. Northern Alliance people, for example, if we talk about Amrullah Saleh, he is a very well-educated person. You can see it in his interviews. And he is, in principle, a very democratic type of person. He does not think that women should be kept restricted to what is told in, the Muslim law. And that is another question. Like Muslim law is also not homogeneous, because the interpretation which is there, it differs from, let's say, Saudi Arabia to what is being done in Southeast Asia. Let's say countries like India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, the interpretation is more localized. Now that is one thing. So which means like there is a great amalgam there, which outside it sounds like Afghanistan is one, but what is uniting them, and especially the Northern Alliance people, is the flag. 19th August was their Independence Day, and the Talibanis did not let them celebrate it. Anybody who had the flag on, he was beaten up, and not only that, he was forced to quit that. And now that flag has become the symbol of Afghanistan and the resistance of the Afghanis. So I'm differentiating between the Talibanis and the Afghanis. Afghanis being the people who, majority of them, I've been talking to my friends, who are refugees in India and elsewhere, and they have told me, why would you like to go to a democratic country? Because you want something better. You don't want to go to another Arab country, because what is the difference? Once you've tasted democracy, then you don't want to get back to something which is medieval. But the same thing is happening, and on top of it, you have a leader who is showing the courage and he's standing up in spite of the fact that it is a landlocked country. We talk about Panchira. So, in case, and now, as Anita ji said, that Binglan has already been captured and they also have 9 districts to themselves. But in case they are able to, the backside of, if you see the map of Afghanistan, the backside which touches the international borders, in case they are able to capture that, then it'll be very interesting, because then, giving them uh, arms, ammunitions, and logistics by international support, it would be easier, because then they'll be touching the border of Tajikistan. Now,
Okay.
this is, let me check the name of the province which is there. So, in case it is called Badakhshan. So, in case they are able to capture Badakhshan, which will be fantastic, because then they'll be having this. Now, what are the rest of the countries doing? They are waiting and watching. Uh, in the sense that Americans have done a blunder by leaving, so many armaments. These armaments are going to be used by the Taliban, so they are very well supplied. Not only this, when the Afghan army, it leaves, it deserts because the leader is not there, and the vice president, the acting vice president, so to say, or the acting president right now, till Mr. Saleh takes over the command, and he says now the in that process they've also lost the arms which the Afghan army had. So they will need support, and who can support? Now that's a big question. In case under Zalmay Khalilzad, America had already signed a treaty with the Talibanis, which is kind of strange. And what did they get in return? They got nothing in return. They just got 11 September till the time to vacate Afghanistan. They had to take all their forces and their NATO forces, and countries like Europe. In Europe, UK are asking USA to get the extension. The Taliban are saying we will not extend after 31st of August. So this kind of negotiation, it was very badly negotiated by United States of America. But I feel that in case Noshira and the Northern Alliance gets in, they have very good relationship with the Russians, and they also have very good relationship with India and other. Now, why would India? I've already told you that we have so many, Afghan refugees. For Russia, the problem is that, like, Pakistan uses Afghanistan to produce terrorists, which are used in Kashmir. Similarly, the same kind of people, they are also sent to provinces like Chechnya and all that, where some kind of passive, they are there, they're
Okay.
Muslims,
Okay.
but
Okay.
they can create problems for them. So I
Okay.
think Russia and India would be the two major countries. I don't think they'll come out in the open. They'll do it, clandestinely or in a very relaxed manner. And rest of the countries would be waiting and watching what will happen in the next 3 or 4 days, so that they
Yeah.
can take a stand.
Okay. So, just how just you brief about just Taliban and Northern Alliance and USA. So I'll take Shivaji. Just you are listening me. Your connectivity come and go. Am I audible to you, Shivaji? Then network problem. So okay, I'll come later to you, Rakesh Tiwari ji. Just how just you analyze the situation now, the Taliban versus Northern Alliance, and how a Northern Alliance going to emerge a power of anti-power forces for Taliban against Taliban.
Well, thank you, Kumar Rakesh and all the fellow panelists who are here. Uh, Sorry for joining a bit late, but not too late, I will say. For sure, when you mention about the Northern Alliance, which is working over there, and Saleh is over there, and Amashal Masood's son is here and there, means, the information which is coming out in one way that he is ready to shake the hand with Taliban, and another coming that he's not doing it. So a bit confusing. Right now, power struggle is there. It is going to take years if any party which has to come out. Northern Alliance, when we are mentioning that, it doesn't seem like having the much foreign support. Much foreign support, I meant US and NATO countries, they are totally out. They might want to fight the or support Northern Alliance in that way. At the same time, we should know that Russia and China has openly supported Taliban along with the Muslim nations. So fight is there, resistance is there, and this is going to be an interesting thing. Why? Because this is going to be public war. Now it is, they know that all the Masiha, America, NATO, everybody is out. Now they know, Afghani people know that for their own future, for their own rights, for their own children, they have to fight. Women have to fight. All the people, they are family-oriented people, they have to fight. If they won't fight, then they are going to suffer. Taliban has the strong support of Pakistan, and as well as China, Russia, and other countries too. So in my humble understanding, Northern Alliance is going to fight or is fighting. I'm not sure that they can take over Taliban. I'm not sure about that. I don't think that is going to be possible until unless they get same kind of support as Taliban got it from Pakistan. And if the same kind of support as some strong countries behind them, if they're working together, it is very possible that they can be kicked out. Thank you.
Okay, Tiwari ji. So, Anita ji, as just Tiwari ji mentioned, Northern Alliance has not just able to just kick out the Taliban, but whatever the Panjshir Valley is very safe valley, as it has been called. It has been just already strategically whatever they made. So no a single Taliban has dared to go there and on that place. So strategically made the place and very safe haven it is had been called. So how do you just and how the 300 Talibanis they killed? So that is also a matter of concern. So
It's very difficult to penetrate the
Panjshir
boundary
Valley.
of the Panjshir, because
Yeah,
it's a Panjshir Valley. All
yeah,
around there is a very difficult mountain uh, valley, mountain lines, and in between the valley is situated. So there is only one way from where you can enter in Panjshir. This is the geographical status of Panjshir Valley, and if we talk that that mountain is also very. They play the hide and seek game with you.
yeah.
You will you feel that I am just in that valley, but again one route will come and you will get
Vanish.
misguided and you will get
Yeah,
confused from where I should enter this valley. So there is only one route which only the resident of the Panjshir, they know it how to enter in that. First thing. Second thing, that many things Rakesh ji has said, that how they will win, and Ahmad Masood relation with Taliban, that he is eager to shake hand. That statement I have already told you that what kind of statement Ahmad Masood has given, and he has cleared his stand about his role in Northern Alliance. Second thing. Third thing is that yes, they are स्मॉल इन नंबर. कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, जज्बे में नहीं, जखीरे की भले कमी हो लेकिन जज्बे में कोई कमी नहीं है. और हमने देखा है बहुत सारे ऐसी लड़ाइयां जहां पे असले और बारूद से नहीं बल्कि जज्बे से, हौसले से युद्ध को जीता जाता है. भारत ने भी कई ऐसे युद्ध जीते हैं. और let's forget about the India. We are talking about the Taliban and Afghanistan and the role of USA. So this is the time when Britain is also saying that we should not consider Taliban, and we should put a restriction on them. We should put sanction on them. So the world should come together, especially because the Biden role is very suspicious. Biden is so quiet. Biden is whenever the statement is coming, it's a very confusing kind of statement. In one statement, he says something. In another statement, he say something, some other things. But one thing is very common, that he never talk about the Afghanistan. He always talk about how I will bring my soldiers from Kabul airports. So he's looking like he's very scared kind of person. He don't know what's the kind of a strategy he should play. He don't know that how I should be put my foot on world forum when the situation is like that. He don't know how to answer when the civilian kind of group that is called Northern Alliance, they are demanding that we have everything, we just need help from the world, that is called the arms and ammunition, and please provide us arms and ammunition. He is never answering on that. So the Biden role is very suspicious. America, I think, is gifting Afghanistan to Taliban to play its role to back behind the Pakistan. Pakistan will get again will cursed by the world, but it will be America who will play the game by Afghanistan and Pakistan. So Rakesh ji is giving a very cunning kind of smile. It doesn't matter because he don't know what kind of situation is there and how they are fighting for their own flag, for their own civilization, for their own status. And when the world is keeping quiet and they are keeping mum on all these issues, it seems that when you give that such kind of cunning smile, it seems that you are enjoying that. I don't want to enjoy this kind of situation. I just, my sympathies, my emotions, my everything is with Northern Alliance, and I am again telling you, I have told you earlier also, in this debate also, I am telling you that Amrullah Saleh and Northern Alliance is going to be the hero of this war without American support.
Anita ji, but you can't comment on what the Rakesh Tiwari is smiling and Shivaji is just saying and Alok Lahad is and not.
Please, when you are in public forum, put a proper body language. It is my request. It is my request when you are in a public forum and when maybe it's a 10 people who are watching you, your body language should be very proper, and it gives a very positive indication.
Okay. No, whatever he's saying, he just he admit and agree on the
This
point.
is my concern. I have told you are going to follow this or not. It's up to you. But when we are in public forum, our body language, our vibes should be very positive and very clear.
Okay.
It should not be confused and very cunning.
Please, just you only respond and then I'll go.
I need to respond to Anita ji.
Please.
Anita ji, I think I should take a class with you, from you, that how to behave in.
We are not discussing here the classes of Anita Choudhary. We are discussing the role of America on Taliban and Afghanistan.
You have you had uninterrupted time, but you personally commented.
Maintain your body language, Rakesh Tiwari ji. I have told you earlier also and this time also.
Anita
please
ji,
maintain your body language. Please maintain your facial expressions.
Can you make her quiet, please, right now? Because it's not right that when she speaks in front, when other people are speaking, she had to say whatever she said. I was not asking. I had not. Commented on how her body language is there, her posture is there, what she's saying. Definitely some of the things what she mentioned made me smile, that she's thinking that, Joe Biden is some kind of person and she's wishing all those things, mentioning Northern Alliance. Come on, be practical. If you are a journalist, as a sincere, intelligent people, as a being responsible media people, when we are discussing something, we cannot just outrightly say whatever it comes in our mouth. So Northern Alliance, yes, definitely Panjshir Valley, we know that.
So what kind of role Joe
Again,
Biden
you
is
are
playing?
interrupting,
Please,
ma'am.
please give
Again,
some
you are interrupting,
reflection.
ma'am. Again, you are interrupting.
What kind of
No, this is
role
not acceptable. Kumar
Joe Biden
Rakesh,
is playing? Please give some reflection. I know that
this is
Canada
not acceptable.
will follow
Not
that thing only
acceptable,
that
ma'am.
America will do. I know it.
Please stop it.
Please give some reflection
Please
that
stop
what
it.
kind of role
Please,
the Joe Biden is playing.
please, I will.
Why they have done such kind of Doha peace agreement?
Can you, ma'am?
Why he has
Look at
no words
Anita ji,
his
Anita ji, let
strategy
him
about
respond.
the present
Anita
situation
Don't
in
ji,
you have some
Afghanistan,
manners?
where he
Anita
has
ji,
spent 20
Don't you
years,
have some
enjoyed
manners on TV,
all the facilities,
debate?
all the resources of the Afghanistan. Why America is so quiet? Why America is so quiet? Why
Anita
America is
ji,
not speaking
This is
about
what you want, Mr.
Anita
the
ji,
Kumar
please.
resources
Rakesh.
they have
This is
enjoyed
how you
and
discussion
given
is supposed to
weapons
be.
to the Taliban, given all the arms and ammunition and the
I'm
fighter
not going to,
helicopters to the Taliban, gifted that.
I'm not going to, scream at you the way you are screaming, ma'am. And you cannot even hear, you cannot
Want to
have a good.
disturb this Central Asia and Southeastern Asia just for the benefit of
Anita ji, Anita ji,
Hello.
their
Anita ji,
economic policy.
Anita ji, please calm
That
down.
there
Calm
should
down.
be some stop button, pause button, please. Chill, have some cold water. You're becoming hyper
Why?
now.
I am very calm. I'm talking
Hyper
about
now,
America. Why you are feeling so punctured when I talk
Anita ji,
about when I'm talking
Anita
about
ji,
Joe
Anita ji,
Biden? We're so offended about Joe
Anita ji,
Biden.
Anita ji,
Why Canada
Anita
is
ji.
so offended about Joe Biden?
I'm not Canada, miss. I'm,
Okay, okay,
I'm a,
okay.
I'm a Canadian citizen, no doubt about it, coming from
Alok
my
ji,
Bharati
Alok ji.
heritage. But
No, no,
please, Kumar
Alok
Rakesh,
ji.
you got to maintain some decorum here. Sorry,
No,
she's
I
interrupting
only
in between the
no no
thoughts,
no no
just
no.
the way
I
and
can
the
only
time we
request.
invested.
Sorry,
Yeah.
all are learned people.
We
I
should
can
not
only
comment
request.
on each other, sir. If somebody has a serious kind of reaction, somebody has a, I mean, I was thinking why I'm smiling, and the reason is, if you have asked the question, have a courtesy to listen to it. Why did I smile? Okay, but you have a cunning smile, and what is this? I mean, how much you know me, ma'am? Don't
Shivaji,
be
you are
personal.
listening me. Shivaji,
Don't be
Shivaji,
personal. Don't be personal. We have a subject matter
Shivaji, you are
where you
listening me.
might have a different point of view. I might have a
Shivaji,
different point of view.
Shivaji,
Respect
you are
it.
listening me.
Yes, sir.
Shivaji, you
Maybe
are
you
listening.
have a different views,
Please,
but maintain your body language. When someone is speaking, you should be
please,
Who are you to
proper
tell me that?
please.
Who are you to tell me that?
because you are doing that.
Please.
What is this? Kumar Rakesh,
Tiwari,
how are we?
please,
This
please, control,
she
please.
has she has to
I'm
learn some
requesting
manner.
both of you. I'm requesting both of you.
No.
Please.
Sorry, sir. You know what? If this is the case, then please, I would not like to be part of this kind of discussion. Please, I refuse it. We all have some things to do. Okay, we are here to put our
Okay,
time
sir.
and mind.
Please improve. Don't behave like a escapist.
No, please.
What do I say? Okay, Kumar Rakesh, I'll hold my thoughts. You carry on with that.
No. Okay. Shivaji, just you are listening me. Your connectivity come and go. Shivaji, you are listening me.
Hello,
You are listening me.
am I
Shivaji?
audible?
You are audible now. Just take the comment on the how you just analyze the situation of Taliban and Northern Ireland.
Am I audible,
Allies.
sir?
Yeah, yes, sir. That is a network problem actually. Is saying. Okay, Alok ji, just
Hello.
carry on.
Yes.
Just I have just a chart.
Yeah, he has a smile too. Alok ji, you are smiling. Now you are smiling again. Smiling again.
This is not good.
Now,
Tiwari,
not only that,
now,
Anita
sir,
ji is laughing.
sir,
She is
tomorrow,
laughing now. What
sir,
do I do?
tomorrow, Sir, from tomorrow, I'll just try to just handle the situation. Whoever is speak, apart from program, I'll meet you. Till today, I have no command. I'm telling you, both of you. Please.
Okay,
Just
Vandana
see the
Jhingan.
reaction.
Vandana ji has
This
just
is not good, sir.
massive.
This is the all public just
Please, let's go.
globally saying this is not good for both part of you. Sorry.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
totally agree.
Alok Lahad ji, just you see the military commanders of the United Fronts were independent, belong to the one of the following political parties: Sunni Tajik dominated Jamaat Islami and Surah Bazar, the Shia Hazara dominated Hazbe Bandat, led by the Muhammad Mohaik and Kanbheli. They just formed in 1996 against the Taliban government by opposition faction. And since early 1999, Ahmad Shah Massoud was the only main leader able to defend that territory against the Taliban. And such remained the main de facto political and military leader of the United Front, recognized by members of the all different ethnic groups. So that is a list actually. The Sunni Pashtun dominated Eastern Shura, led by the Hazi Abdul Qadir. Shia Tajik and Hazara dominate. So these are all the military, long list, the military commander. So we can't undermine the just the Northern Alliance. This is a very strong alliance, and how they have struggling, how they are the fighting against the Talibanis. So you don't think so? After the creation of the other, they can fight and just the they can just make resistance against Taliban and just to uh, grab the power, as already Salah declared himself president of Afghanistan.
No, he's the de facto president of Afghanistan, because if Mr. Ghani escapes, so he was the first vice president, and no, the government has not been dissolved. So he becomes the de facto president of Afghanistan. That is one thing, at least in my head, it is very clear. Now, if he gets the recognition from the rest of the nations, that's very important. I think most of the nations would try to, see which and what, because almost Taliban was handed over. Sorry, the Afghanistan was handed over to Talibanis by United States of America. Now, this is a later development, and I think there has been a failure of intelligence on part of all major, NATO countries could be there. Even India could not see it, and I think even ISI, which has been, orchestrating all these developments, they could not even see it. And I was listening to certain military people who are strategicians, and they know their jobs well. So I'm kind of trying to repeat what they've been saying, that in case there is some kind of a conflict, so it has to be, any defending army to an invading army, the ratio has to be 1:3. And which in the case of Taliban is the defense, the army, the Afghan army which was there, it was bigger in numbers. In any way, it was very well supplied by the American ammunition, which we know is the best in the world. The only problem was there was no leader to lead them. Now they have a leader, and he has a history. He comes from a group, or he's
Yeah,
with people whose father is considered, the lion of Panjshir. So that, the valor is there. When Anita ji was saying that you don't win wars just because you have better ammunition. You should also have the will to fight. So now people who are ready to fight, they have been given a reason, and they have been given a will to fight, and it's their country. And I was also listening to Mr. Saleh's tweet, and he was actually in an interview. It wasn't a tweet, and he said, like, we will like you to help us, but if you can just request. We are poor people. Afghanistan is one of the is the poorest countries. So we can just request you to support us with ammunition and all kind of logistic supplies. But these mountains will remain, these lakes will remain, and these rivers will remain. And talking about a river, in 1996, after the fall of Taliban, and the Russians had built a bridge on on a river which passes by. So, which means we cannot say that Russians are openly with the Taliban. They might have said something, and Chinese, we know they don't invest in anything unless there is a return. So
yeah,
they would be interested in, the mineral wealth of Afghanistan, which, as we know, is one of the, biggest source of copper, which is needed in all kind of electronics and electric gadgets. Plus, they have emeralds, and we talk about Panchsheel. They also have emeralds, which have been funding them all through when they were fighting the Soviet invasion. And these people, they are fighters. They are fighters, and they have a cause to fight. They are fighting for their motherland, and they are fighting for a cause which is establishing the democracy in Afghanistan, which it has tasted. So this is very important. And then, as Anita ji said, that uh, Panchsheel is a region which is a very mountainous region. It is a
Yeah.
natural citadel type of a thing. There is a valley, and all around there is this mountain. And when a defending force has to, let's say an attacking force, let's say we consider the Taliban are attacking them, then from the mountain their ratio has to be 1:9. Otherwise it's impossible to win them, because they'll be, the visibility would be very high from the mountain if you're fighting from top to bottom,
Yeah.
and which kind of puts them in a very interesting situation. They can be right now, they don't have too many provinces to them. Taliban has taken them over. They have taken them over in the sense that they didn't actually fight it, so they can claim that they have taken it over. But have they won over the hearts of the Afghanis? That's a very important thing. How many Afghanis actually support the Taliban, or an Islamic republic was already there, an Islamic, I don't know, a very fundamental kind of a country like Iran is right now. So how many Afghanis want this? My reaction with people and what I've been reading is that most of the Afghanis, after they have tasted democracy, they want to go back to democracy. They
Okay.
want a right for their women. They don't want their women to sit at home and, like it was done in the medieval period.
Large number of
So
women
I
is
think
also going to participate. Yeah.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
is important is that the international, especially the democratic countries, which includes America, Canada, and the European countries. I'm including India also. We have to show some guts, and we have
Yeah.
to come out and say that we are going to support democracy wherever it is. It can be
Okay.
Afghanistan. It can be in any other part of the world.
May I?
Alok, just the last take. I think Tiwari ji. Yeah, please.
Well, let me say this. I agree with the Ashok ji, Alok ji,
Alok, yeah.
Ji. Yes. So after a long time, I mentioned Ashok.
No,
So
the two
he can
times
have
before
to.
also you have mentioned. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So coming back to this, he said rightly that this is a question for not only European countries, North American countries, even for Bharat as well too. That if we truly believe in democracy, we should support all those who are in favor, who are fighting for democracy. That's the real fight. This is the real fight. Democracy cannot be imposed as US has tried to do it. People have tested within 20 years period of time that the freedom of speech or whatever the limitation, even that was not, I will say, full freedom they had it, but whatever the freedom they had it, and the generation has changed. Now I would say this example which has been set on Afghanistan is a dangerous one. Means that 50, 60,000 or 70,000 people, and with some foreign support and having arms and ammunition, they can take over on a country.
We are
They
talking
can take over on a
line.
country. That is really bad example in that way, and we have to fight. We have to support all the forces who are
Support to
fighting
whom?
for democracy.
Support to whom?
Of course, Northern Alliance you mentioned. Panjshir Valley, where the Saleh is an elected vice president.
Okay,
Put it
okay,
this
sir.
way. So he got the support of the people.
So we have only 1 minute left. So just I am trying to summing up, winding up. Northern Alliance fought a defensive war against the Taliban government. This is a matter of record. They received support from India, Iran, Russia, Turkey, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkestan. Matter of the 96 to I think 99 and 99 to 2001. So while the Taliban was extremely backed by the Pakistan army and ISI, by 2001, Northern Alliance controlled less than 10% of the country. Now it's growing now. Considered the northeast and based in the Badakhshan province. And US invaded Afghanistan. US providing support to Northern Alliance troops also on the ground of 2-month war against the Taliban, which they won the December 2001. with the Taliban force from control of the country. The Northern Alliance was dissolved as members and parties supported to the new Afghan interim administration, with some members are later becoming part of the Karzai administration. Amidst the fall of the Kabul in the 2021, this is the latest one, but former Northern Alliance leaders, others are now regrouped now and for the second instance. So we hope so for the best. So new Afghanistan came under the leadership of Northern Alliance, but support of USA, it is a matter of concern, and support of India and other country also matter of concern. How they will take decision depend on the different situation. So nice of you participated in this show of this Taliban, Northern Alliance, and role of USA. And thanks for your being here as a panelist. And once just see, watch, and share the Global Governance News TV. Thanks to all our viewers also who just show us so. And next we'll meet again with the new show and new thoughts for our global society. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Jai
With
Bharat.
new energy. Thank you. Jai Hind.